She was just like millions of Americans, law-abiding, hardworking, and focused on her family. Then COVID-19 took her husband, a truck driver who had always kept food on the table, gone. Suddenly, the man who held their world together was no longer there, leaving her alone with 2 children, no savings, no property, and a future filled with uncertainty. The paper isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It just sits there, taped to your door. White. Official. Quiet. You almost walk past it until your brain registers the words, "Notice to vacate." And suddenly, the world sounds different. Your chest tightens, your stomach drops. Your thoughts start racing faster than your rent ever did. Not because you're irresponsible, not because you didn't try, because life never pauses to ask if you're ready. It just hits. With overdue bills, shrinking balances, and that terrifying moment when your finances can't keep up with your reality. Reduced hours, unexpected medical bill, one missed paycheck, one late payment that snowballed. And now the place you sleep, the place your kids call home, feels like it's slipping through your fingers. Here's the bitter truth. An eviction notice isn't the end. It's the beginning of a countdown. And what you do in the next few days can decide everything. Stay with me, because by the end of this documentary, you'll know. The 7 exact moves housing lawyers make first. How to legally slow, or even stop, an eviction. Where real help actually exists in America. And why most people lose their homes before they ever had to. Her name is Monica Reyes, 34, widow, single mother of 2. She lives in Dallas, Texas. Monica works as a dental assistant. Her rent, $1,500, an income she managed until the clinic cut overtime. Her income dropped quietly. Bills didn't. She told herself she'd catch up next month. Then came the envelope. Deadline, 7 days. Monica stared at the paper as if it were written in another language. Because panic does something strange. It convinces smart people they're powerless. But eviction isn't instant, it's procedural, and procedures have cracks. What Monica did next, and what you're about to learn, are the 7 moves that saved her home. This is where many people freeze. They put the notice on the counter, walk away, hope it somehow fixes itself. Monica didn't. She forced herself to read every line. Her notice said, "Pay your rent, or the landlord may file eviction after 7 days." That word may matter. It meant she still had time. Housing counselors say this is the first turning point. Because eviction starts with silence. And silence favors the landlord. Understanding the notice gives you leverage. Monica called the property manager. Her voice was shaking, but she stayed clear. "I received the notice. I want to resolve this. What can we do?" Here's what nobody tells renters. Landlords often prefer payment plans to court. Court costs time. Vacancies cost money. A communicating tenant is easier than an empty unit. Monica negotiated. Partial payment now. The remainder within 3 weeks. The notice wasn't canceled, but the filing was paused. That pause gave her oxygen, a short breather, the space she needed to think, plan, and fight back. Her next move? She called a housing counselor. This step alone saves thousands of households every year. HUD-approved housing counselors are free. Not influencers, not salespeople. Real professionals trained to help renters navigate crisis. Monica found one in Dallas within hours. The counselor didn't judge her. He simply asked, "Have you applied for rental assistance yet?" Monica hadn't. She didn't even know it existed. Millions don't. Because help isn't loud. It hides behind forms, websites, and deadlines. Next, she applied for assistance immediately. Speed beats pride. Monica applied that same day. Documents ready. Lease. Pay stubs. ID bank statements. The notice. Within 2 weeks, her application was approved. 2 months of rent are covered. Here's the brutal truth. Most people who qualify never apply. Not because they don't need help, because they don't know where to look, or they wait too long. Now understand this. Eviction isn't final until the court enters an order, but once court papers arrive, you must respond. Ignoring them automatically hands the case away. Monica's counselor drilled this in. If papers come, file a response immediately. Even a simple response forces a hearing. Hearings create time. Time creates negotiation. Negotiation creates outcomes. Silence creates eviction. Free legal aid exists in every state. Monica called Texas Legal Aid. They reviewed her notice, spotted something critical. The landlord's notice timeline didn't fully match local ordinance requirements. A small technical detail. But technical details matter in court. That detail bought Monica more time. And sometimes, time is the most valuable currency you have. This next part is uncomfortable, but powerful. Monica still prepared backup options. Emergency help from family, alternate apartments, a school continuity plan for her kids. Preparation didn't mean surrender. It meant control, because fear shrinks when options exist. And then, the good news came. Rental assistance approved, payment plan honored. The court filing never happened. Monica stayed, not because she was lucky, because she moved early. Here's what most people do instead. They freeze. They avoid calls. They wait for miracles. They assume eviction is immediate. It isn't. Eviction is a timeline, and timelines can be influenced. Here's the bigger truth about housing stress in America. Millions of renters are one setback away from panic. Not because they're lazy, because housing costs rise faster than safety nets. This isn't a story about failure, it's a story about information. People don't lose homes because options don't exist. They lose them because those options were invisible. Listen carefully to the 7 moves recap. 1. Read the notice fully. 2. Call the landlord immediately. 3. Contact a HUD housing counselor. 4. Apply for rental assistance. 5. Respond to court filing. 6. Seek legal aid. 7. Prepare a backup plan. These aren't theories. They're the exact sequence professionals follow. If you're watching this comfortably, remember, someone else isn't. Someone is staring at a paper tonight, wondering what to do. Send this video to them. Because knowledge spreads faster than eviction, if you pass it on. Housing stress doesn't mean you failed. It means the math got tight. What matters is knowing the moves before time runs out. We post real finance survival stories every single day. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one that could protect your money or your home. Because sometimes, the difference between losing everything and keeping your life stable is simply knowing which phone call to make first. Subscribe and share for more real-life stories.